33. Minutes to 10 o'clock. Still celebrating Lumba. Here that means 61 years old today. May he continue to find rest. E.T. Akono, good morning to you. Hey Chama, good morning to you as well. Sami Okuaha, Professor Safoaha. Yeah, we can start talking, Abi, right after this. And it says a birthday blessing to you, Captain Otibuate of the Ghana Military Academy in Teshi. Enjoy your day, Captain Otibuate. Birthday blessings. It's from Principal and Assistant Principal to you. Wishing Madam Judith Ajoke, aka Miss Saddam, very best wishes to you, Madam Judith Ajoke, aka Miss Saddam. God's blessings is from your first fruit, Ajegipari. Is it Ajegipari or Agegipari? Michael Guruji, kiss your mama for me. So once again, shouting out to you, Air Commodore Joe Edujimfi. Happy birthday to you, Air Commodore Joe Edujimfi, Base Commander, Air Force Base in Tamale. God continue to bless you richly, sir. It's from Air Commodore Richard Danso, Commander of the Ghana Air Force Training Command. Happy birthday to you, Air Commodore Joe Edujimfi. Yes, sir. 104.3. Professor.
Hey. CJ.
Yes, sir.
I can say what you be at.
Not Ebinie.
Nebini. We don't, yes, my friend, Ankasa.
Me who I check.
My friend.
Many age now.
I don't see you. I said that now.
They say no. Me dress you call.
Now, maybe I'm Michelle Sami. And wow, say Sami de Michiana.
Overborn charge.
Attacking one. And Michelle, I'm Mrs. Sami. And now I'm John Hedy. I'm going to freeze. I'm only say, there be a Center for Aging Studies.
Yeah.
Meka o program say me Yisami Mfimuda.
There
When I took over as the acting director at the time, 2023.
Yeah.
1st August. Samin has been obi minimum.
Okay.
My bow program you so and I make catch Samin one share so Samin boy. But Samin did it.
Okay.
And I'm really proud of him for like honoring his word.
Yeah.
Samin, one of the few persons are committed to supporting older persons in Ghana. That should be a Yamaya come fundraising I wouldn't say Yapesi DC or Tramoding way. We are not united some say Ombra Ayabone.
There Bonnie.
Na Michian he said coming week Wednesday coming Wednesday in American. Ochnechi International UN International Day for Older Persons no. I feel they call Osu Presby
Ebenezer Hall.
Nimho. Nimho ebo tent wo. I feel team that's one older persons driving local and global action. Our aspirations, our well-being, our rights. Person what say yen penyin fo a enyine no nema pa obetumi aya obetumi ama nema koso e wo wiase de wo hwe anim wo yiedie ane on right kwa beka ni fisi den
Omofan Hudiana.
Omofan Hudiana bisa
something close to that.
And Kwame 1st October year no Asia, but we are organizing together close about 2,000 older persons.
Okay.
Now, come in here, I feel they call community. Say, come here, say, you trigger intergenerational solidarity.
Generational solidarity.
Intergenerational solidarity. When we say me your campus, me de embrafon kwane beba. Emran TV income, me be your tea, a young lady, who say beer. We share my many of us how to handle them. How can in the community now? We can't the bit my idea boy. Ye no yena no me they see it, they feel it because they live with them.
Yeah.
And the person story no go down. And I feel we took that bold decision. Say yebeko na yakoye in a community. Now, Sandy, you know. And then me buy me catch Sammy say, Sammy, on Kokrokoo mama do in India.
Now, interestingly, not Ben or Chinina on some than Papa 81 years. And I name I'm Sunya 78.
Me prepare for more.
Aye.
Sammy,
but not just a lot of number up.
Oh, me can't
78. Come here exactly a week ago.
A week last Monday. Yeah.
Then I now book and now boom 22nd, 23rd.
Really, that close?
Now, Oka say a Ababa be ATSC here.
Okay.
I'll see a friend of Abena Dapa, our emergency hematology lab.
Okay.
Our confanochi inti Abena Dapa no one now for our more emergency hematology lab or confanochi. Chairman no pay. Wishing you a very beautiful day. Why? Mohe Mrewani and Kokra no so my yes.
Me catch Samiana Sami say Prof, Adia Mami hosting next year, a Capping region. So
nice.
And in fact, where the made it to a busa for Onyame Aduma said he started moving to the community. No? The next place I call the Equipping Ridge.
Equipping Ridge.
Yeah, call Mruafo no Kokrokoo Mutia mo remember to when year one Casano Edin Shabero. Until next year 2026 Equipping Hono coming some men and I'm a me for buri.
Okay.
Timia come krum. Enti yedi Mruafo ewo ho nyina be hia. Some be agree on the baby or be no na center no ye be ko ho ye name medical team come ye be screening for eye ye be ear ye be physical and functional checks ye be draw o part have to be in foundation so boy nti ye ko be any more record have to be in foundation so boy nti ye ko be any more record nti sa come Wednesday ye be eno ye be eye be ear GME come wa oni ba Dr. Strebo.
Oh, Dr. Strebo, yes.
Oh, I had the papa. I'm the team. No, come they are partnering with the center.
Fantastic.
I'm there. I'm ebre. Ministry of Gender. Is it child or gender?
Gender and social protection.
I'm also. I'm say I'm partner. I'm buana. I'm renew. I'm NHI cards at the moment. Tipeni biya utim biya. Yaton safra mo se mombra. Wednesday. Oh ba. Na ukra NHIS. And then
NHI card, yeah.
Card. Branier in your mouth.
Okay.
Branier here when you was son. Never pung. You better
Nina for free.
For free, won't you dime?
I wanted them to
emphasize. Now,
finally,
come in the air and the car crowns and say, Epiroc for no more year. They are into mining. Many would come. Come on, say, another have functional disabilities. They say, yeah, or being to be nante. Mobility issues.
Yeah.
Be an so. Now come you who say, and you obey it here and ASR research.
Okay.
You who say, Ghana Ham say, papa and mamma so, near baby, almost senses no. The same time and tempayo or so. As soon as we here in Ada, in about 4,000 cities.
Yeah, better.
Enti, Kwame, Afino, Epiroc for, and other organizations they say omoboy with wheelchairs and
hearing aids, yeah.
Until when we are in 2 months time you be check wheelchairs again. Te come manento sampai wa ashame bo sampai o tie mi o ashame bo no na say meto ne kan sampai mi tie o umasi me o ai sampai catch me say oh prof you will hear from me the sampai o mbra no said ya okay na afi obi tie a yesrem a ye hia wheelchairs ni bio we season 2 April for some mama 30 to come imagine fidie so ye de na se pa e mo hia your 11 that ho ye be say nya be another 100 na e san che afi bio.
Great.
Entino wo mo e de ba no ba ko 2000 said ye da bia ye ka no o pese wo de man a wo de ofre kwa me a
yes, I can.
I mean, near check. Now, hospitals quite be. You can imagine. Intino, I feel Wednesday. To come here as a PSC in America, so they are Sami. Says Sami, so I just to say.
You've, yes, that's you.
Kwame, can I mean na Yakob?
David, Osha bon one country.
Kwame, so.
Let's see any boy coach him.
Osha bon one country.
Let me see a prof for car park. Let me tear the narrative. So, prof, me am a chairman general. Kwame is your good causes. Is a good causes and so you can see who's a director and indirect.
Fundraising why now?
Good causes.
Good causes. What they told incubator president, they knew act. You say actual incubator.
Oh my God.
But that notwithstanding, Prof, I think the chairman general and together with Tetekwashi teaching Tetekwashi Memorial Hospital. That's the biggest health facility and also hospital.
Yeah.
Na you know almost so can you come moment. So once we have a year to plan, chairman so know the features we be shame. Chairman the way I see a no that will be moderate. Right. Now my advice to be say either be a monochrome and a be o manfi. Right. Why? Because they are central of the constituency. Yeah, manfi so they are not matching and then so bishop. Sansa Shaku Nana manfi. Nana was a board chairman for Senate. Nana uti a own kwanso open. Nana kanana mi di and as broadcast journalist. Nana so tia kuyamu o manfeso afande.
And as Senate so the pensioners right.
But I'm more profs about.
Oh yeah.
I think
very passionate about it.
Looking into the future.
Yeah.
And again, those times that people see the aged as being witches and wizards.
Oh.
You are demystifying it.
That's right.
And are trying to say as much as possible, we see that someday we'll end up like them. Now, they said the very day you sold the idea to me, and man, done doing twice. Right. Says a prof, it was a very strange and grey area. But gradually you making it idea
topical
to stay topical. And the needs of the aged, prof, Dawson. Once a woman na body neso and ontimi ko no etimi aba. Na even kwa omo facilities maybe any places even omo pomo ko pray medical support or hospital the traditional Ghanaian mentality and can face your culture. Who even the aged crowd or basma or besser no. They say na my phone number. Now they said next year officially the honorable member of parliament for a campaign say I will play host. And I'm doing that with allies. I'm announcing it's only allies.
And your
also supports it.
That's right.
Maintain an anchor, but me say na market no be support.
Oh, so
and a chairman general so no be use the network.
The platform.
Now I also think the organizers now say in due course so we can get the hospitals in. Prof, me what 26 health facilities in Ekrapem North.
Wow.
Yes. 26,
that's a lot.
Making it one of the largest concentration of health facilities. Wow. 26. And I'm 102 educational facilities.
Hey, wow.
Not the Ekrapem region. Ekrapem North.
Yeah.
So 87 basic schools. 10 senior high schools. 3 special
10 senior high schools, including Ekrapem School.
Wow.
Very good.
Joining on for church service.
Great.
And apart from the 10 senior high schools, 3 special needs schools, school for the blind,
school for the deaf.
And I was school for the deaf technical school.
Right.
And some what 2 tertiary. Presbyterian College of Education.
Right.
Now what the university.
Right.
It's a prof.
Akrofi Crystal
Akrofi Crystal opposite to Kapehemia residence.
Wow.
Nti no so ufia Akrofi Crystal na ura College of Education. Nti media anything that supports and I miss Honor no Sebe Emrewane Kokrokoo because it's a very ancient constituency. And Kopong, for instance, is an old town. And if you care to know, that's where the first Presbyterian church was built.
Wow.
And in excess of over 100 and God knows how many years. Christ Church.
Wow.
Into that place, is very traditional. And anything I love them to bit. Now, what's a hilly?
A hilly
they are able to climb and descend.
Yeah.
And Kwame Mesha memory no more the time.
Oh yes.
No more the time. And I Kokrokoo were the time. But the check hills say they climb and descend with cheeky ease.
Yeah.
No. To me, won't be I pause, I stop, and we engage you. Man, I think they will love, say, Prof. Also, so Wakaye. And luckily for me, I have the biggest cheerleader. That's the Chairman General.
Yeah.
One time.
He's an amazing dictator.
One time.
Benevolent.
Benevolent dictator.
So that begin.
I like how.
If you 5 minutes, if you 10 minutes. Prof, the honor will be ours to host you. So once we have a year to plan,
that's right.
Please consider the cost of organizing the entire thing. The member of parliament, Mayor Mifem there, so I think we'll have a good one.
Amazing.
But it should be central in the either month you are monochrome, I think will be better.
Kwame, when you say,
Yeah.
yeah, can say yeah. Kwame, yeah, can say yeah. You can say, my man, enquire about Kwame, who invitation be?
Hey, there ain't be.
Hey, Kwame, akusi ako brempong kumisa.
Hey, the 8th.
Kwame, when you say 31st October.
31st October.
Yes, Grand Deba.
Hey.
Bupeura Abdullahi Jinapo II.
On ever.
Onosoba.
That's right.
Team near innovation, tradition, and development. If I wait no
31st October, a Friday.
Friday. We no next year, medicine beko. Or they may born a man and I prepare. Samuel come in.
Prof, you need baby abes why.
Samuel,
Let me say if you breed.
Me papa free. Me papa mama fi ebri.
Okay.
But enum ne yetna enum so agoda.
Oh, no, so that's a soldier man con.
Oh, and one we Adam. Edin God no we ne
No, on about Sammy, I was the MP there sometime back. A soldier man Constituency. Yes. In fact, who him said Deputy Finance Minister. That's his constituency.
Yes.
And I promise BBC crowd there will call on man. I'm paying Mutia and I can't want to meet you.
Oh, sorry, you. That I'm paying. I will say I can't know.
You made the that when in Wednesday, so no, you better watch it. By close of the better. Anything that will put smiles on the faces of the aged, you know, I am wow.
Amazing.
Jama on Kwane bedding.
Amazing. The Kwame, when Mr. Waha,
Mate.
Akuse, Menkai.
31st October.
Grand Debano. Send me the invitation.
Obi crash that they are sending me as this year.
Yes.
Unipa Kakra. Or the flyer now sending me.
Kwame is a woodum. Where Nana Onkaso.
Festival near day.
Festival here.
Ojoji.
Ojoji. Ojo is yam.
Oh, okay, OJ. Okay. It's a yam festival.
Yes.
Hey, and you buy the fine or power. By any one.
Ojoji. Market.
Innovation, tradition, and development. Okay.
I think so, a prof. And then also get in touch with Dr. Maxwell Afai. Former deputy governor.
Interesting.
Me that side.
Me down for Papa. Doc, Friday me invite for special program.
Me say I can't be a generator. Your friend was skin in the.
Me say master, me manager. I say master, but no so of me room.
Yeah, internet make. I think.
And my wife.
He's another pleasant gentleman.
I say, hey, only I can say, be ten country. And to know what here. Not just say I cannot hear to check.
Opposition MP are funny there. The leading broadcast journalists are funny there. Board chairman for Senate are funny there.
Fan reason. Who's a master in Church of Pentecost?
Yeah.
I'm a man 30,000.
Oh, yeah, that was
into the building.
Yeah.
And I'll be Kwame came to lead the thing.
Oh,
to raise the funds for us.
The man doesn't get it wrong.
No. Kwame is something else. I'm telling you.
Intina, I was telling somebody that you almost will be Kosra.
Kwame is something else.
Instead of bringing the person down, you tap into his blessings.
I mean, it was a very small thing, but he came there.
Nah,
you tap into his blessings, and then now our bonfires.
No, Kwame. Oh, Kwame, dear.
Charles Niteko Semen Country or say the institute will support it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
And the Kwame was
very much obliged.
First year, no, send him a can. Obesa Obuai again with we know wheelchairs and
hearing aids. No.
What the offer Kwame? Kwame now is one of us. Kwame will just link you up now. And we be out who be out. Come on, son, we be out.
Your friend, Comrade Chris Dugan.
Yeah, I'm children
or your head of corporate communications, National Lottery Authority.
That's any affair.
And the former director general at Tiono.
It has some idea.
Oh,
Sammy, me can some na.
Many crazy we did way back.
Oh, sir.
I've been.
You already ambushed.
If I knew this, how the panel would be, I would have taken it.
You'd have taken another.
I'm really.
I haven't seen crazy in a long while.
Okay.
He's now the head of corporate communications.
Oh, that's good.
For
Yeah.
National Lottery Authority.
Our letter will come.
Where he was headed.
Wonderful.
Prof said the letter will
The
come.
letter will come. Center for Existence.
Anyway, Chris, Machi Akwaba. Boko de. Yeah, the Nyamiasi. Yeah, the Nyamiasi.
There's a panel, Nina.
Are they?
Oh, no more, Mama.
Are they? Panel problem on one.
You know, boys should not be debating with men.
More than man. Incoming something.
Hey, incoming be woman.
Politics is a game of ambition.
You know, Sammy is my brother and a long time friend.
We've been in the trenches.
It's
good to see him.
It's good we meet.
Yeah. Anyway, ain't he a good to see a meet here? Professor the Baby heady.
Many young Indian, not just say, Enchibiano. Honorable Bentimenka.
Okay. Minia Baby say benevolence and amazing dictator, benevolence and dictatorship to the whole world. Sammy, member of party, tem. Eddie and you, just a modern to say, ya. I know pay me GFK Kazai. And I'll clarify a letter be our tro. And same be a far Chama won to many Chama Bronya Chese, Bernard and Tribuesi Akone Kwame Bafo. Also, MPP disowns two regional chairmen's flag bearer bias claims. No one has monopoly over album compilation. Justin Friponkodia, Yelene Kasano paying. Kennedy Japan team said they demand disciplinary action. Simon, what's going on?
Lady Kai, my man, Sancha with T4.
Major also.
Chairman Odebe Chairman.
Me too.
Mentie Minia General Secretary. I may not be able to speak directly to ABI interview or no granted, but on the broader issue of say party in Penny 4 maybe in his two regional chairmen or did this someone make comment any claims of bias he said as if say the contest and year economy January the it was me person me framing a year say Dr. Baumienti and what people call top down or I honestly think say me mintie either wound to me and a mintie abronye on that matter. Okay. Because it was a busy weekend kakra and funerals and all. And then number 2, main team 20 general secretary. But me tackle the issue in totality.
Me too.
The Constitutional Review Committee, NPP, after election 2024, one of the things that they recommended, the committee recommended, and that committee, lawyer Frank Davis, and the say on another, all right, and a briefing on the at National Council. And they say, call around one of the things a bit dead in a party for no, the one were asking that the presidential primaries in term. This was the report they submitted, and they captured the sentiment a party for no do no. Okay. Inti na ebe me wanwa say Obibeka say Dr. Baumienti any ye no, and I said Dr. Baumienti no see the early presidential primaries. Inti and I just want to lay down there as a fact. And the reason why I'm not party for no did say presidential primaries in term one, they believe that apart to Kwame, anytime you see a ballot box, just ye na ya dwen anko benkrom. Yeah. Nto bia mbeche na adwen. Bia mbeche na adwen through the box. Na yenhwe bebia dodo na adwen beko. Nti once there won't be consensus See, I'm for Chairman General, Nanko, and I am for Dr. Bamian, Nanko, and I am for Iraq in Japan, and I am for Iraq, Cabinet Japan, Ira Dr. Yao said Duchum, and Ira Brian Yawe Champon, and Kono. Once there's no consensus, what is clear is that a party will go through a process to elect a leader. And in any case, and people, there's never been a time the selection of a presidential candidate. You know, now there's a consensus. Yeah, the win it's never happened. And let me use this opportunity. Say yes, that's why you did the various aspirants, you know. I see a share kase. See a share kase if you so no contest. We have a bigger opponent, and that is the ruling party. Now, Niame de Wumune said, after establishing the facts, I'm saying a constitutional review committee number presented to council. Now, we share the MPP's constitution, so the National Council no to me to determine the date, the time, and the mood as the year the presidential primaries. International Council also then decided, say, and ye be presidential primaries nephew January ending. Now, January ending, so no. Then the party then continues with the rest of its internal processes. Personally, this is going to be a very heated contest. Kwame, we a party ni na when you pause to say a prayer, say one for the MPP. Because you see, any election and a contester ubi biana or befano on a silver platter.
Okay.
All the five. Say will be piano crossing. Almost every one of them, you are engaging delegates in smaller groups or larger groups. But in the midst of all this, say yeah paramount, my say the brand MPP that seek and that stands to gain or lose.
Okay.
Based on yin na ya no asemo ebeka. And I find it difficult. So be in your platform. Oh yeah, a presidential aspirant. And also, nechita for nibi across board. No, when your platform when you know, tell me why this candidate is the best amongst the rest. And then yeah, obey me for two categories of people. One, the party, and two, the nation. One, the party because we have party's nomination.
There was a party in the Toswaba.
There's a party in the Toswaba, and some party now presented to the nation. It went me and we know all party DNO. But you say you have a big problem. In any case, no crown means that you can't even go to national. Inti near so yeah me fair in this race. I've seen some colleagues of mine. First no more baby, and they almost supported different candidates. Ubu no Ken, say or support Baumia. Ubu no Baumia, say or support Ken. Ubu ano Ken, say or support Brian. Ubu ano say or ya do chum. You know what it helps the party with? Party is also distributing the young people and almost the various aspirants away. They can be able to also use almost kakra almost na almost also the various aspirants because a grassroots mobilization at the end of and may I want all the aspirants to benefit from the MPP's quality. Tell me who young people no spread across. But I've also seen a bit more Ken, a bit more Brian, a bit more Duchum, a bit more Cabinet Japan. To be define themselves, learn the best out of the politics. Because someday, it be a preparatory stage, also be cooperate a position at the region, a position at the national, and I'll be called Mashebidjem. Kwame, you will be a team, you did a chase, you create company 4 bags, I didn't you will learn the ropes. Saturday and Kaine Nebe, or no Bofonka games. Saturday, I'm also no position. Now, it's we could share our radio station, even though at that there were times that he was unhappy with his own government. But one thing that he never lost sight of the fact that he's an NDC member. It's about party as someone they closed their rank, who were defending the party. And that is what I think should guide the MPP going into this election. Look, Abatona Yekono, Obi be the first, Obi should be the last. Prof Mokramo feel all the 5 professors cultural exams, Baku be the first. Sanity. Inti me unya the platform tell us why you think Baumia presents the Ghanaian people any party for the best choice. And that's what you around here. Unya an opportunity now you can fana. Spend time to tell us why Ken will be good for the party, good for the country. The same with Brian, the same with Educhum, the same with Kwabene Japan. But who can waste this hard time? At the quarter can and a nipa was short attention span. Utie kakra no or switch it off. Into when you opportunity and make sure say you are tackling the issues about candidates, you know, and looking a bestseller. And maybe you have the opportunity. I don't waste time on other trivialities, not tangentials. I go straight to establish why I think Baumia presents the MPP with a good choice. Because Kwame, let me give you just a typical example.
Me too.
Yatu Abeyu 2024.
Yeah.
But you occasionally see people almost share NDC t-shirt, NPP t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, Kwame.
Yeah.
Me boy.
Okay.
Usia the and then Usia will be or share NDC t-shirt. I likely say one picture and boy name.
Yeah.
Okay. Usia Ubia or share NPP t-shirt today. I likely say one picture and boy.
Baumia.
Okay. These two people, what do you want to be Jana Simpi 96? NPP Ekrakra John Ajekum Kufo. But when you're easy, in fact, men kai on my yao. In 98, on one call another bid to win. Ne directing law, Makonta.
JH Mensa.
What in a JH Mensa Kafano?
Banchi Dada.
Or say Kufo expired cassava. Na banchi that banchi, what they call Jomni and Toy and San Fan Kobium. But Jay Kufo never give up. Or call a year man 2000. And you know the interesting thing? 2000 Rawlings was not on the ballot.
No.
In the NDC introduced a new face. That was Professor John Evans Atamils.
Yeah.
Prof, not even though I have running mate in Vice President Peno, Professor Atamils not on ballot paper.
No.
Prof appeared on it for the first time in 2000. Second in 2004 when Timi and Kufuor. 2008, Kufuor was not on the ballot. Prof faced an MPP candidate, not the first time on the ballot.
Nanado.
2012, Yakupon Fair Prof. Short time to campaign, July to December, the NDC ran emotional campaign. Yebo ewu nyomo kwa. Upche se unya be a radio na ne it say esuni ewu nyom and with videos are Prof cost no we vie. All these games after Chris Money Kokumo say omo ye masterful game on that. Fast forward 2016. Obibia na
when Chris I ni ma say until the outcome.
Amen. Obibia na wa to about 2008, what to 2012, and to 2016. Now Ohu Akufo-Addo's face on the ballot for the third time.
Yeah.
Into 2016 Akufo-Addo won. Then in 2024, Akufo-Addo exits the ballot paper. Even though now Baumia and the running mate multiple times. Baumia Sabe vice president. Ghana phone call for ballot paper no who Baumia on the ballot. The voter. In 2024, when the Akufo-Addo exited the ballot paper, the known face and that Obi Oha Watu Aba in 2012, 2016, 2020, and now also 2024. Now Oshia John Dramani Mahama on the ballot for the fourth time against a Baumia face Ohu for the first time. But there's an interesting thing too with Ghana's presidency. I don't know. Obi Kase, Yamini see here. Me Jedi. And number two, whether by divine orchestration, I don't know, whether it be almost subscribed to religious Emmanuel and Omari Darimu can tell us more about it. After a very acrimonious contest, the exiting leader always hands over to Nia on any course a bitter contest. Rawlings handed over to Kufuor after their 1996 elections. So 2000, Rawlings handed over to Kufuor. In 2008, Mills now contested Kufuor in 2004 for one reason or the other. Kufuor handed over to Mills. What that means, in more and more we can interrogate that. Then in 2016, Mahama, after Akufo-Addo had contested him in that bitter elections, Mahama handed over to Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo exiting in 2024. Akufo-Addo hands over to the man or then contest, hands over to him. I don't know. I just feel that sell your candidate in a selling point. Me, I think that it will be easier to market Baumia going into 2028. Obi would think that no, you have to get a new candidate. And also you will be so swagging. I think the only one of the advantages, not the only, one of the advantages the MPP can have presenting Baumia is that he won't be a stranger to the voter or to Aba for the second time on the ballot. Opinions will differ, but it's one of the reasons. And I also think he has some great ideas to develop our country. And
in spite of all of this, Oka Baumia Semi, you see Eastern Region MPs 15 big command support. Okay.
Oh yes.
Now you see Muri no ebiso afre Brana Champo Pacho and you correct. Okay.
The Eastern Region MPs 15. Omoko support Yera Baumiano. Two, and I know many country named that day. Another one, as well a woman is that it is a contest.
Yeah, I can see.
I can see. I can see. You see. Okay, say bibia na be kwa interrogate ya. Obe we no wabre. Me I am clear in my mind say me name which of the 15 because all of them have denied. But who be here say be a Yera brand champion so war so we are Kwame Zeba can frame and I will cook frame and man for frame and I say best frame and so therefore no so war say wait and wait and a friend but many the other colleagues none of them admitted.
Obiase
But the truth is that we are family. We are binding in together. Apart from NPP, we see ourselves as family. It is maybe a on another matter. No, after weeks before they but not just that there's no channel of communication. Dr. Bamian Brian and so much who can too. And they do same who come Japan, Dr. Yaweduchum. So I don't find that keeping that relationship and friendship because we are family. You have to close our ranks.
Coming to that, and only my final question, I may be sorry if you meet send ya and papa morning chiche money to my money. Close our ranks, bro. For now, can we this after January 31st? We beat me as our closing ranks.
I think we have a good time because
UGD.
Why? Because you see,
what you trouble me how?
DC. Oh, and you knew. Kwame, you see, we are part in 2015. Now me a national youth organizer. That time, you in fact you had an interview with one of the party's great CK Tedam.
Yeah.
When in the interview, no, and check.
Yeah.
Or no one or no two Mr. Dina or amplified youth. And man, the Kwabne Japan, Afoko, Samikrab, the suspension and all that. Sab Emreno, Mekai said that the night before, near one Memphis West, a year campaign. I had a by election. And I don't know John Boydu, I catch him say, Ujaf. Yeah, call and cry National Council meeting. I'm sure. I did I said, you know, I went to Monkey weird, but there be cruise na Samoan. You see, middle of the night. It's a long journey from Memphis West near the back Asankregua to Accra with several hours. So I quite near them. Kwabne Japan etnekemu. Yeah, someone in Accra.
Yeah,
or driver. John Boy do Tinidium. To be at in a car, minimum be a calculation. I know you want to come. You didn't say Beduya. You Beduana Busa, the late CK. And so, as a grandfather, they say you have called all of us. Say, young man, the party is going to take some, I quote him, earth moving decisions. And I expect that you people give support and comply. And I'm sure, now decision. No, the party will have to decide on top national officers whether they should stay or go. At this time, okay, James, I say, I didn't call you to seek your opinion. I only called you to inform you what the elders have concluded. You have a choice whether to hold your youth or be someone. Yes or no? Yes or no? Phone also. That is how these elders they are revered.
And to say where are the elders in the MPP?
Oh, so now about Hackman Uswajiman and a Mumpen for they are there.
But because me sure so what to say Ebiswaka say MPP elders, MPP leadership are weak. Na accounting a party I
What the national officers will have to do again. I pity my brothers.
Are they?
Share. Kwame, being a national officer in a year will be presidential candidate in a close contest. Enough. Because, mind you, some of the national officers a person court re-election. Inti o take decision left, no more right as well. O take right, no more left na so. If you don't take a street now crossing, you end up standing in the middle of the road. Na Kabebo. Inti when people are also criticizing them, baby, I've been a national officer for 11 years. I was my young years because I was deputy communications director. I served under Nana Akomia. In fact, if there's one person who made me a good communicator, it's the venerable Akomia. After serving there for 2.5 years as a deputy communications director, and I served alongside very fantastic guys, Perry Kujeto. He said maybe they should have a conversation with the presidential candidate. I know said the elders met them, but the national officers, sometime last month, me phone Fred, the acting chairman. Chairman, I have a suggestion. My suggestion is that to bring down the heat, and the rhetoric in the party, I would suggest to say, together with your national officers, book time to sit down with each of the presidential aspirants, because it's only 5 there. Let them know, say they have an obligation to protect the party. Look, none of these aspirants, even though I'm 1,000% Dr. Baumia, I'm an unrepentant Baumia boy. Baumia on his own without the party, he won't win. Get it clear?
Me too.
No matter his popularity or co-independent, he won't even get 10%. Take Kenya Japan, regardless of his popularity or on his own as independent, he won't win. He won't get 10%. Likewise, Brian Yaweduchum and Kwabene Japan. You know why? People also vote on symbols. Well, yeah, the Osono yes, you have a chunk of these people, they vote on the party symbol. And I don't need to give you examples of people who have left the MPP. I almost call you 10%. And descendant party na kwakoye. Unlike party na kwakoye. Unlike until Rollins once said something, or say the Dankwadombo Buzia tradition, they keep changing in names but not their character. Because I said the character no sa no more the atena domo for. Into me, on any day, Kwame, me say I'm supporting Dr. Baumia 1,000%, undiluted. In the unlikely event my candidate does not emerge, I owe my loyalty to the party. Because I've been a party boy from comms, deputy comms, youth organizer. Now,
who feels will be an Nigerian, sir?
Kwame, and I'm saying, one fine one show team. Tina me TM Rantini be supporting other candidate. Obi quite me kase and a meme candidate name winia and a men twaba. As if say what for the internal one misconstrue no to be a general election. Yeah by opposition 8 months no be na be catch or say yeah the power no the make question. You bet me at you. You be invited. Say come to this state institution, a investigative body. Who could do on na no yes okay you detaining. Billboard there, the man, Santa just said we have to half of the sea now mortgage. So it is clear, sir, we have to unite, one to rescue the country and also for the survival too of our people. Intimately, this 8 months experience has been enough experience for people to know, sir, don't take the internal party election to be the main election. Support your candidate, give reasons why that candidate should be given the nod as the flag bearer. Another one, I can say, nobody has monopoly over album compilation. First of all, the album is not being compiled by the aspirant. No, say no. What credited Justin Kodia from Pong, General Secretary.
Yeah,
my friend, my brother, General Secretary. Aspirant said, "No compile the album. Party will compile the album and give you the album self away. Nafakoyejuma. Kwame, in my constituency like this, me constituency. in fact, the delegates in my constituency, about 800. And I've told them, say, I owe it as a duty, as my MP said, Mekachem say, Ahana Mimijina. However, don't be compelled to support my candidate because a Hona Mimijina.
And by force.
In by force.
What catch
me catch at a constituency meeting, about 800 people there. Me say, so would you say, me mama, the reasons why I'm Mimijina, baby, Mimijina. Now, when you're share. This is another reason why you don't have to support my candidate. Baby, I will corner so make sure so politics, Papa. Nani panas so I no who say also moi or the abuanoni. And then my catch on say enya team the day. Now my catch executives say every aspirant are oba on. Yema an equal opportunity and nini pano mekasa. The fact that Mwempi enya hona mijina no does not mean say me bottle. Me delegate na de on kwhye to awum say change and no kwa there is opam opam hufu auto no bema. Give them an opportunity to assess obia. Now we are or they are to why? Because nipa ne ba constituency no ama o delegate na nhia no ye wie na se wo candidate ne win ya e bia na delegate bia na wo ho no na e bi support ne oba na one organizer na me share delegate. How do you get such people on board? Into the kasapa and the kasade can woo people to support the candidate you are supporting. And me, I've gone around, apart from the constituency meeting, must I engage the electoral areas? Must I there two money? You don't force somebody in a democracy. Think left. But Kwame, that should be it. That's how you don't love the party. And I'm not the platformer. I won't waste time on other aspirants.
To send a mama platform and wakasa be reading.
I say, part of your good causes is that opposition for no more time. See, we have ever galamsey, so now they are up here.
So you come say, dear. I mean, go to
galamsey matters here. You couldn't be a
Mati, come Dugan. Any comments? Nefe, me call round Bio Nefe Yampong.
Chairman General, my good morning.
Me Joso.
Ne, me more, me best your more. Me my prof good morning. I feel name me first time Michigan.
Oh, I see.
And my very good friend and my brother, my long time friend, my brother. Me who know. And me my chairman. Good morning. Ne NDC for ne Ghana for Munya Kwaya Mutie. Ne the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Chama,
Minia
MPP are some day say yes, a democracy. Kabima min kabi inti amendment here. I want some day can you can say a waste time because oh Abuananka because I was so Germanish because we are Bob Bonnie. On Fatasi on any pabetina. But to the MPP as a political party, I was say a KB. You see, Honorable Samuel Oku Akasa, and no one doubts his experience in politics, and he has been a national executive, officer.
Yeah.
MPP. And he work out on him worker. And we don't doubt his experience and credibility and competence for party leadership. But you see, MPP, aya nema bia eneno. Ababa ya abatwak I wo omu kwa omu ya enyi. Me kumtie analysis awo ye since 1992 96 mpanyimfo a yegina say ye contest elections ono obi a ebekọ ebewie no nipa ne defeat na wo a obeba ba hand over ma no. Yes, but 2012 and see here former President Akufo-Addo contested late President Mills.
Yeah.
2004, 2008 elections. Na ne face na new war ballot paper so. In a 1 year, 2012 President Mama eba first time ne dimpa ballot paper so former President Akufo-Addo Saba second time thinking so ya ni dada and so President Mama defeating no. So for me that analogy no and share that standing mama because I believe that political party can win election based on what your track record in government. Doesn't matter who is coming. Sagana for we na me ye tutu na ma say na President Mama ye ya. Now leadership here 30 years grandpa. Obi answering that ko say why rule 30 years. And our party corona rule 30 years. And yes, sir. Can't mean sir when everything is all right. And you see, auntie, for me who what MPP is bringing on board because if not change. Now, Amanu Kwa Upeso Obejimano a rulier. Na indiscipline ashe omuma obaya then they will be indiscipline in government about also there a transparency any discipline and there was a year juma one man one vote obi nko amo unu obi enkodi mu hatem. They must be displayed. Now, who say, Finchim, prepare your, yes, it will be more be. Besides MPP, Menu Kasasi, I am happy, my very good friend and my brother, a penny pa over MPP more, what's a deal in watch. They should tell her their stand. Unconform me no amuba out back I say, oh. Obi wo hɔ a ebi mu wo hɔ a adanye mo muntu aba omunya nipa omunya supporters kako. These are regional executives, regional chairmen.
Then you know na general secretary na be ka say nya no kwen.
Yes. Oh, ebe da manaka na wo ba when e ba bontin ba ka say me ba we de wa akola boni da. Akola nko di akola boni kra wo say oh. Na akola ni je ndie wonya ade na wonte saa. Ade a wo ye no wonya ade wonso wonte saa. These are was say general secretary say asamo amukai no enye na kore ana enye sa.
Yeah, I say enye na kore.
I know. Masan show mo. Obi ya de na amfa so a there must be display because it was a display near Juma. Enye say regional chairman ana regional secretary bi baby koka asam efa party ni nyina ho a party say asamo okai no enye na kore na hwi nya nipa no. That is in display. There must be discipline. Enti asema o kan die omo on beji atu no beji atu me gidi say kin ni nkofo any other aspirants ni omo nkofo ni game a omo ball. But we in NDC have no problem at all. Omo amu person omo leading MPP no omo ni ebesi account 2028 no we have no problem. Now, no mudin baba bia no, it is easy for us. But na ye bon pa say womra pa ya Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Are you?
Oh, Chairman Jana, uti twi cinema. Say uti twi cinema. I'm a very good friend Sami, my twi lecturer. Say unim bade. Unim bade. Udi bade ko nsu ayema. Udi bade ko nsu ayema.
Na uni mbede na aka chem semiti twi si o.
Na bisa. Tawanja ntina mbisa se uni mbede. Udi bede konzo ayema. We na NDC ye humba omieze we bede. MPP for pa mo fan mbra du. Enkro na esi wa mo pese mo sense wo mane yama no entbi nyamada. Because there are holes. Omuka Kron said they are breaking the 8. Emma ya catch omu say asitina amuni Ghana 40 no enya na dey break 8. Omu say na ebua. Ghanaians have not forgotten. Omo omo so omo person omo di enim ni nyina were part of the MPP 8-year rule. If you want to omo be di su krom ha no omo nyina ka ho bi. And as someone Ghana for car and he said Ghanaians said they are not ready to experience any 8 year of terror.
Terror.
You don't know that? And yet Torah came on 88 now 87. Tanjana, what will be that? 88, 38. Ne mom biani 80 di echire. So obiani wa mu di ne ba. Me fe say be boa mo. But ade a me hu say ka be boa mo ye pa ne say. This is the time that they have to sit down, put themselves together. No mu the measures papa at to hokoya on faso to rebuild the party, because for now the party is dead.
Dead pa.
Oh, now one
talk me to you.
Because I don't see the direction that they are going. So once sisa nessa suben we no mudi bakoso na regional executive, regional chairman for chere wa obato aba na wa wonto aba na omunyina say Dr. Baumia no Musa Adebadia Tawanjara after 2028 elections MPP ebe done pressure group pressure group because adebia ni wa omuya ohun say sa organization we no is a political party organization. We in NDC are ready for a very responsible opposition from them, but they are not doing that. I no pay a buy a number say can we say and them a pa president mama eye. And here.
Okay, and I'm coming me.
Their irresponsibility in opposition no. Try some eka. And Samika Asambi, it will be good for your supporters to take it. Sir, the attemwa omu adwini say ni na dia politics no. And no cramp na worsen omu problems. And this is what I was expecting Sami to urge your executive. You have been there. Under your watch, this thing wasn't happening. That your regional executives, to me, camera is so then they take one of the aspirants. Now you are yen pasa which, for me, I see that as mockery of common sense in politics. Because why we are regional executive, regional chairman, regional secretary. Nipa na huru ni ne. One magana for what I say nipa we no. One nipa papa we say. Ebi mu kura they made us believe so. They are what? They are greedy people. Na china bi in politics bibi atmisi. Sa nipa we be ye okandinia. Na we party executive. How do you campaign for the fellow? Is it a mockery of common sense? And the reason why MPP cannot lead this country anymore, they say, almost for no. I am hammering on this because Sami is here and I want him to take that cue to let them understand. Say, more moon twenty said, you know, if you say baby, they behave and think as if there is no tomorrow. Onipa Bakwa was supporting T. And he knows my role. I'm somebody, I believe in my principle. I don't say things to please anybody. Mm-hmm. I've rebelled against my own government before. It doesn't mean that abandonment pama abandon. me so camera and fan see party penyibi and aben penny for now who yum. So where's your stand? And then I'm saying MPP almost stand in the saying, where's the direction? If your party leadership, crop of your leadership, Ghana for whom we said Chinabi who are Bemoa, these are people who are likely to be in leadership position, are portraying this kind of discipline. You want us to give you power. Obia what me did no, they insult, they don't even care this is a man or this is a woman. They don't care this is young or old. And such people want to lead us in future. No. You can't good governance. Who did transparency, Bano? Not discipline, I was say ever.
Okay.
You must be disciplined if you want to be a good leader. Auntie, Brasami, send a musician Munemani dear. Musi and Namano Ajagu, I've been on Bashishani. Namani dear, Musa in Kura.
Dogan, Meno ya politics yache. Internal party disagreement. And yet, no basis for people to vote for or against. And now here Funka games. Even in the midst of the Funka games, now my target was JM. He still won 2012. It's okay. The indiscipline was on a different level.
What I want you to know is
operative.
No worry. No problem. I know, but people must understand this.
Yeah,
for once,
I don't call it discipline, but it's the tough language.
The difference between JM and Baumia is no matter how you destroy him, no matter how you attack him, we're a career politician. He has been in the trenches for long. Apart from that, JM before obey running mate, obey vice president. No, you're Coca-Cola dada. You don't need to advert for him. What you say? This is a man now, why a member of parliament. Senate will start here. Now, what parliament, you know, or not be annoyed just back bench at the door. Say what it was, sir. Or be our leading minority in communications. Look at the popularity. At a point, when you say Ghana for you say who said JM was Ghana's darling boy, Ghana's future.
Chris, let me comment him.
So, John Dramani, Mama, already was a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Now
yes, who advert.
Now now attacking from games.
Daughter Baumia, Mudini Bai, what free baby and Abba. What buy and 8 years. Ghana for one in body more. And Ghanaians are going to vote based on track record.
Chris, me da say, mami come in. Na also track record ne say Otama so why?
Dollar someone.
Chris, we are not talking dollar. I'm
just trying to.
Epajo, mami tie prof.
On Dr. Bamia track record.
Mami tie prof. Dr. Bamia track record. Dollar.
Dollar.
Can no yin
What's it? Oni de kwanya oba so amasidi. Appreciate to know any idea about baye.
Anyway,
economists. Former president Krampuka say nenti a wo fa ne say wo running mate ne say yes ka say mo hata ti say haban no what the economy papa ba ama na ba som na wait abaye sika mo obaye no
went me aye
move from fry pan to fire.
Chris Dugan made us say anope Prof Bebem says here. Sampan says, I laugh when the NDC sits in their comfort zone and talk as if Ghana belongs to them. Chris thinks we're in 2024. They are no longer in opposition. They are in power. Ghanaians are watching. Remember, 28, the narrative will be different. And to my party people, the MPP, let them take a cue from the admonition of Sami Ewuku. And that is Sampan, Enode, Eno, Ebrehing, Anope. Tell Chris that there is nothing like... Anyway, let me move on. I don't understand why people find it worrisome when someone declares his or her support for Baumia, but find it very sweet and welcoming when others support other candidates. It is still possible. Master Planner Junior, Policy Analyst Ken Tampo. Prof, Ubemana, or up now, so it's not my comment last round. But this one says a very good morning to Felix Oklu, Caleb, and team members of Production Plus Printing Limited. I hear you're listening to us live. Good morning to you, Felix Oklu, Caleb, and team members of Production Plus Printing Limited. You all have a beautiful day. Prof, Pacho, any comments?
Comment, I say, Mathieu, Sammy, Mathieu, so. Obviously, politics, it's it has a market value. It can be also where may catch political parties and they among say never think that party be happy because you are on a competitive ground. Now, don't forget that your struggles can be weaponized. Exactly. And you know, I mean, he said, MPP for the SWA, and he's for do it. Say, and he's for the SWA, MPP for it. It's a very normal game. But I remember, as I say, I can't say, meaning say, NDC is also preparing in the next few years.
You mean the walk and talk?
Aye.
Say, Obi a thank you talk. And Obi a walk. And now Obi so your pose. Inti Omdi and Yamba say MPP dia naba.
And one forcing is not forcing.
One forcing is not forcing.
Yes. It will come. But I think that the lessons Armenia and this Samina Eka come first of all. Oh, had the to MPP for a year. Maybe can't say the loss MPP suffered in the just ended general election last year. Kwame was enough to throw the party into disarray. This was because it was quite a huge loss. And then the blame game starts. Obiabeso who say who has contributed to where we are now. And don't forget again, that is a capital. Obi Ebeso who maybe had ni free back. You can report. When you report to you, and if you baby Obi and play the cards here. Mekachi Obi say it's very easy for Dr. Baumia to be blamed for so many things. And it is pretty much so because Nana a flag bearer at the time. And to the old kind, the one can ever call against you. But I also say here, such a defeat is not an eternal loss. Look, Mekai very much when NDC lost in 2016.
Yeah.
I remember comments, Uncle, for, oh, he's gone for good. Obi said about 2050 something. So I mean the worst way, and I've said me as a psychologist, I have records of all of those.
Prof, before we need engagement, I can say this is banished forever.
It's forever. Yes, I'll say it's gone, but it's unsaid. Politics, yeah, Kwame, Sebiu, Prebiasa, and yet non-human beings on the yard. They are not on intelligent beings.
Assumedly.
Yes. And Confua, Mrs. Omajuni. And Confua would make him say, oh, last year, me tobacco. Last term, me tobacco. This time round, me to Sabana. And they just ended the election. You saw what happened.
Yeah.
And Confua, any NDC for Chromotomy, Amokotoma NDC for. Some time ago, some Confua NDC for Ekotoma NDC before. So these are things that. Your reaction as party members is extremely important. So you'll be to me a hold on together. I think MPP, the bruising loss, Kwame, is just the impending flag bearers. They are almost occurring at the same time.
Yeah.
Because honestly speaking, maybe you talk about we are. Metesa NGB on my pick on flag bearer. I was telling somebody say, hey, they haven't healed. Healing them by. And now, yeah, 2 years. To be whom say, a back cost a lot of mayhem. And I so I don't know. And now yes, and I'm not surprised what is happening at all. What is most important, they say, one bet to me a manager.
Yeah.
Because a can be also somebody's going to hold Bamia down because when I would hear him now, you're winning. Also come back and bet it back. Oh, now still with me. So that is going to happen. So the blame game is a weapon now. Now, Obia bet me you so. The SSA, Womoya say, don't attack personalities. And I keep saying that. Kwame, the police are here with Ghana. Yeah, they have my dream. Me, my back on me who some young people in both NDC and NDP are me pay the way sometimes they admit say and from so be a woman parties no. But I don't know painting a broader picture say party na pro. And I am a penisapa because look, party no and organization coming above one and run it. Nipa. And again, yeah, Kotwa Basin will be a picky, maybe a best share. Because come you and I know, say a loyalty. Loyalty is also a capital.
Yeah.
Say only no win here. Or gas and review. And usually you don't want opesa o kona muina aja o nipa no. But one year they attempt the deal with them. Now you say you be personality, you good movie, the reputation, you say no. You can't some basa. In fact, me kind some of the words and go can far President Mahama. I know a president. Oh, business say, hey, money papa has any power.
Yeah.
And some of them were outside the party, some were also inside the party. Now there a say party pan comments inside the party. If you say any pan we we are.
Yeah.
How will you expect the person to work with you? Say outside the party there. And yes, any opposition 10 years only go. Now inside the party, say wow when the power say no, we knew ya. How will you feel? And the two things, and I come maybe see any if we
they
did kind of say, Oma lose, but lose no one said he can come back. And the Omunya would try. Omunya would try. They said, come and to qua. They are boy and you will lose balance. Oh, I say, okay.
I say when it's brew.
When it's brew. But you gain your composure.
Yeah.
My head box and that as you're born back when I feel and say, hey, where do you? But it made me sorry for you. Maybe me boy say, I know any after I say, I assume good depending say between that and then. Me oh Hannah me say phrase we assume win you. Until you're born no lose composure. He went back and forth. And he lose composure just when lose the election. And when you try. Now the way they are organizing themselves now, no one did you on what them say whether they are really serious in the next 4 years or me to be a winner. Make actually we say 4 years a down minimum. It's a daunting task. Because you know himself already Kwame. This unspoken rule of 8 years now, whether we like it or not, is there. And it's a when we are now 4 years here and we are almost down with 1 year, 3 years ahead. Now there be antokwa internal conflict tokwa sa. Just say I want dey obey here cry now dey go office opposition cry.
Na ebinio.
And that's the first thing. The second thing me say any one more this microphone no echi no. One more na kwame say ade most of the time. It may not be the aspirants.
But they are supporters.
Now one DH supporters no. Dia ye kan dia anka nyina. No more come to kwa. Now mpanyifo edon wani me mesra mo at this time the focus will be on you, not your followers. And if you obi can be kra na won say ogu o yonko bi hu fia, you can place a call. They are not enemies. Obi have say or they adwene foforo ba say met me LED. Many media metino come can say I told her NDC fan Madam be say the best person to present at the time was Mahama. And Obi Sam said, no, I said, look, in political psychology, Kwame, Obi awa ton wa ma enkrofo prime on my journey. O minimum no ne ton ye den. It's a very practical thing. And he's a right person to go. No, say, oh, and then it's all the thing. If you go by the same way from where I sit, and if I were in this party, I mean, the person I'm talking last year, no, and therefore I'm talking about 2-3 years my election, no, would have been Bawia. Because the thing is that all people be and confide Juni a cover pie easier. But obey so agent for and not just somebody at time for. Obey so agent said, Debbie. Nipa ye ton no ko ye ba mi ano ye ko no ye ntumi aya de enti anye asam na etia enti mens mo mbra we ntoko ba na ho so enti mesre o munya boto adwobre o they should just regain their composure no o mu fi ase enye adwuma na kwa me adwuma do manu no.
May I say, Professor Joseph Osafwedu. Now, this one from Kokrokoo says, in 2007, the NPP dirtied themselves with unsubstantiated allegations of corruption and other charges leading to the Comfort Doom Sontag, which cost them 2008. In 2023, a similar path was traveled by the party's aspirants. The NDC took to social media, played voices and videos, and we know what happened. Interestingly, the NPP, despite being in opposition, doesn't seem to have learned anything. Well, maybe they seek to remain in opposition for a long time. Who knows? Kokrokoo, Enade, and Nobai. My last one, I'm here from Maxwell Kofi Juma. Kofi Ghana saying, I just want one question answered. In 2023 and 2024, almost everybody in the NDC and their sympathizers loudly disagreed with the explanation by the NPP that our economic woes was caused by COVID and other things, not necessarily mismanagement by the Akufo-Addo government. Then, interestingly, even though they spoke against that, today, the Mahama government, led by John Dramani Mahama, have quietly echoed the explanation given by the NPP at the United Nations, instead of what they told Ghanaians here. Question: did COVID and Ukraine affect Ghana's economy or not? That is all I want to know. Maxwell Kofi Juma. NAD and no Ebae. Peace 104.3. Emise Mebesa Aswarisho.
Come
na
yes.
What's it?
Okay, ni pay also for Bram. Also for Bram.
Where he?
Or Brahabe Bome. Ota sane we ba.
I'll sit down pay.
Also with you afel.
Also for Bram and pay me chiao.
And Apostle Kingsley I die. I don't know
oh, Apostle Kingsley, yes. I in fact, was sending me a message behind the paper. Yes.
Okay.
On the or spiritual fortress back. Or sending me words of motivation, name pioneers, Apostle Kingsley, I die. Musa Abattoir in Aswansi says, with John Mahama's great work, it will be difficult for the NPP to find their feet unless we fail to manage our internal affairs. We must reward hardworking members and step up our game to keep Samia Uku and the NPP in opposition for long. Musa Abattoir. Well, Musa Abattoir and Aswansi. NLD and nobody. Our first name Musa Abattoir and Aswansi. Anyway. You've me time no cool.
Chairman Patrama Kakaka. Where's your public interest?
Me time no call.
I'll go to Chairman and my 10 crime.
Minute 10. I can't 4 minutes to 11. Madam, 10. Remember 2 minutes.
Samuel,
say a person ambush.
Okay.
Remember 2 minutes. Maybe Mama Chris 2 minutes.
Chairman, the
82 minutes, Yanko.
The issue of Galamsey, a matter threatening the very survival and existence of Yenina.
Yeah.
And Osha Central Region, about half of the region, any portable, any insua on Bitmianomni. And when none the effect of Galamsey, and yes, if it's Central Region whole, if it's some part of the Eastern Region, a rare omunsu. And Rana NDC Ebontoa to contest and win the 2024 elections. Almost listed 6 things on the Bekon a year Galamsey.
Me time the medi super people into go in him.
Nidikai, almost on very repealing LI 2462. And on the Yemra. Mining our forest reserve, and then your friend is saying mining in our forest. Number 2, also be declared state of emergency. 3, ban all forms of small scale mining for a while. 3, ban all forms of mining in our forest. 4, ban all forms of mining in our forest reserve. McKenna. free all arrested galamseyers. Some are actually momo galamsey no momba on be free no more after the kingpins. The deal almost say a face so no on be issue artificial intelligence. Chairman, omobaye. The Attorney General himself has had cause to even refer two national officers on suspicion of galamsey. NDC chairman or Upper Denchira area was caught on video on the police walking over galamsey matters near CZ excavators. Me here not on Chairman General, Catholic Bishops Conference. Omo recent statement omo make it almost say omne mampenier share twice on the matter. But they get the impression that Abani is determined to fight galamsey. You see? And no what health experts telling you say in what this area untimin to be. In what this area would dibia so you're careful because of the content of chemicals. Chairman General, yeah, the idea where Ajana 1, Ajana 2 now can't once more. You might face difficulty.
I think Mohammed at the bar first.
When President Mahama was in opposition, or can say on the NPP for better say to even discuss how to fight galamsey because we have the mandate and we should fight it. Felix Kwachio Fosu, Ejina Simpie so ekai say ene evidence and sana obi o accuse say aban and now say we are not doing much on galamsey no. In any case, they even said say NPP in Pennyforni NPP for na year galamsey. Now once NPP is out of power, galamsey to becha. And the effect of galamsey times 2, times 3 of what the NDC came to meet. Meanwhile, the recent media engagement of His Excellency the President.
Now DC form.
Let me DC form. President said out of the $6 billion worth of gold that I exporting, about $4 billion is from the galamsey. It's from these mining communities. I'm quoting one from these mining communities. Chairman General, when press further or say whether legal or illegal, no, the effect on the environment is the same. So meaning say now we are prioritizing the revenue yenye film to the lives that are being lost and color omuye deformed and these related health challenge. My sense is that a binary 6-point thing now, they buy me a 2 abamano.
Omuniso. Medasi Sami.
Send a bien able to pull the brakes, take a 360 view. Na ye how will save our environment. Oh, nobody is saying that clean our water bodies in 9 months. You can't do it. But I want to see practical steps being taken because already now, with the same thing that the Akufo-Addo government was doing, burning of excavators.
And right.
Military, echo, and also a 6-point
closing comments.
I don't know rescue.
Chairman General.
Yeah. So me more
now 2 minutes.
Must be exactly 11:3. That's 2 minutes because 11:1. Chairman General, you see, I want to let Sami understand. Say, I did not President Akufo-Addo na ben a year about galamsey. And yet, no be na year. And it is clear the difference no at the whole obiat me who
and our results here better.
In any case, President Mama, yanya dia na mu ye. Example ni say ya ba pawi 9 months ni. President Mama forming committee bia ya hu say committee member e kan galamsey hu say kai etafre ni sa. Obi yes ha and we still stand. Say MPP for MP mu na ye galamsey a mu ye mpani for. He talk about prosecution. Yabai, your original chairman Untumi, was arrested
on galamsey.
Yes, I could have the distractions of our forests and river bodies was part of reasons why he was arrested. Menuka say Attorney General Edi Namabia Ed to 2 years. Sebaya, the prosecutions will begin. Ever galamsey. It is also graphic that the scale of destruction of our forestry and water bodies under the 8-year rule of Akufo-Addo Bawumia was profound. Dr. Frimpong Wati no ankasa kan was say Eli now can say yes say very repeal we haven't. He's a member of parliament and I want to assure him it will be done before here we be the Eli will be repealed. Numerous small scale mining licenses are mobile over 2,151 within 8 years. We are power 9 months, no single. Baku say your issue ma obia, and it is not going to be issued. Measures are put in place. No. Just last week, over the weekends, Minister Ekobunu regions, Namos for all security agencies are edu mude bar under one umbrella to fight galamsey no a year training a boom, so that they have that chemistry of how do the approach a mude to her. Yeah, through president, minister declares say your forest water bodies no a security zone. Na ye kase baby a security zone na menu nim sene hosite nti say ye kase ha security zone na we say would ye galamsey na your livelihood ubakọ ho a they will treat you as an enemy of the state. That is how you be treated. President Mama aba out ama ya hu say ekuna edru si say ya duru mungamu. So we need a radical approach. Radical approach are not want man put it in place. Deputy Minister and one of the Galamsey committee members, Charles Bisi, former Takwa MP. Meku, what's his name? Meku Duka. Everyone who blows because of measures anyone. President Mama Diaba. Was it there is no big man anywhere? One big man were calling, security task force Ayeku Galamsey under Akufo-Addo no. Nanu me say nanu week Friday nanu weekend Friday no. Minister can say you catch animals for say no big man anywhere. The only big man is President Mama.
Martin,
it so is baby no say me a big man, me a CEO, me a party, no big man anywhere.
So declare state of emergency.
I am saying that this approach alone
is
more stronger and stronger. What you say, President Mama say we have say all the solutions.
But
we are yet to exhaust.
We
have brought in a radical approach.
No, we don't know. Akufo-Addo's time was a red zone. Yes, a red zone.
You didn't declare security zone.
When him Senka, Enka Lumba Tiasi and then Kawedi 61.
Oh,
Wow.
Plus,
today's Lumba's birthday number 61. There be Mintiri.
Okay.
Kome Duga Medasi.
Auntie Chama,
And I'm a more as here.
Midimano Edisino.
So state of emergency.
Galamsey no, Ghanaians should not raise issues about it.
But
the MPP should be the last people to, because they don't have the moral right.
But when the MPP
after destroying the water bodies and forest for 8 years, you want us to use just 9 months. Me who say, Dr. Baumye 8 Equal Center Region so your press conference. No wonder he's called Miracle. You want us to want
Chris Dugan made us say, Samuel Kumedasi, Prof. Medasi Anope. 6 minutes past 11 in the morning of Monday, the 29th of September. Yes, Lumba would have been 61 today. May he continue to find rest. Happy birthday to Sia Obeng Amwako of our pouring oasis of Ghana. It's from Akusia Sapong to you, Sia Obeng Amwako of our pouring oasis of Ghana. And to you, Samuel Pepera, entry of the National Security Secretariat. Birthday blessings to you, Samuel Pepera, entries from Dachi Hine to you. Togbi Michael Komla Amaji, President of the House of Chiefs of Hahoto, is from David Gayovo of the Despite Media team. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. We've overstayed our welcome. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow morning. May your day be blessed. As always, remember to keep your dreams and your hopes alive. It's all you have. And then indeed, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless.